Welcome into sports. Today we are talking about the Florida State Seminoles, and we have our former News Project sports intern Kailey Schuchts, who just graduated from Florida State and now is covering the Seminoles. First, congratulations, Kailey, on being a college graduate. We miss you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. I miss you guys so much. I'm so glad that I get to be with you guys again, even if it's for just a little bit.
Okay, let's get into the upcoming football season. Obviously, we want to flush away last season, one of the worst teams in all of college football. I hate to say that to you because I know you're such a diehard fan, but what should we expect this season? What do you think? You think the Seminoles will rebound this year?
Yeah, I think obviously last season was a rough one. It's no surprise that 2-10 is not exactly how I wanted my senior year of college to go. But I think there's a lot to be optimistic about this season. There's a lot of changes on the team. New offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, new quarterback, some transfers and new guys. So I think that we're kind of starting with a new team. And I think the only way to go is up because it seems like we hit rock bottom last season. So I think there's a lot to look forward to. We have some tough games. We start with Alabama, we play Florida, Miami, Clemson. So I think there'll be some tests to see how well we'll do.
Okay, we all have to talk about QB1. Last year was a complete disaster with DJU, but now we have Tommy Castellanos, who grew up not too far away from here in Ware County. He's Ware County Gator, I believe a state champion as well when he was there. What do you like about him? How do you think he's going to do in this new system?
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think he's a mobile quarterback. He might be a little undersized, but I think he brings some really good skills to the team. I think that his style of play will fit Gus Malzahn's new offensive scheme really well. I think he works well with a mobile quarterback. He did some good things at Boston College. I mean, we had trouble against him. So I think he'll have also some good targets, wide receiver, some good transfers there. He can get the ball downfield. So I'm optimistic about him. I mean, only time will tell. But I think we can see some good things from him.
Yeah, well, we're rooting for him here at News for Jacks, of course. Okay, let's talk about these coordinators that you keep talking about. Former Auburn head coach when I was in college, Gus Malzahn. You have Tony White as the new defensive coordinator. And, of course, Mike Norvell is still at the helm. What do you like about these coordinators? I think they bring a ton of experience, of course, some head coaching experience.
I think we can expect some really good things. As you said, he has a lot of experience. He was head coach at UCF most recently and also at Auburn. I think he will bring a fast-paced, he's big, like no huddle, let's go. I think that'll work really well again with Tommy Castellanos as quarterback. I think that he will, yeah, keep the pace going. And I think Tony White on the defensive side of the ball, I think he also brings a lot of experience. He was at Nebraska, and they had top 20 defenses both years he was there. I think also his scheme will really pressure the quarterback, will give like our defensive backs some flexibility, which I think is one of Florida State's strong suits. So I think that we can expect good things from both coordinators. It's a whole fresh start, and I think they'll work well with Norvell.
Yeah, and they definitely need that. Finally, we got to talk about game one, which is the game that I cannot wait because they are playing against my alma mater, the University of Alabama. I kind of like the trash talk already starting. Tommy Castellanos, he says he's going to beat Alabama, and then Alabama replied, and they said no way. And I'm rooting for the Crimson Tide. You can't go against my alma mater. No, of course, you'll be rooting for your alma mater now, but what do you like about that matchup? Hopefully I come out on top, though.
I know, I'm talking to the Alabama queen herself. I mean, obviously, Alabama is looking like a really strong team this season, and we'll see how well FSU can do. But I think it'll be a big test. I mean, that being game one, it's actually Alabama's first time in Tallahassee. It's brand new season in the new renovated stadium. So that's also exciting. I think Doak is going to be rocking, so that gives us maybe a little bit there. But I think it's a big test. And I think even if we just keep it close and just show like what we can do, I think that would be a great start to the season. Hopefully a much better start than we had in Ireland last year. That is the goal. So
Yeah, listen, we're all rooting for Florida State. It's so much more fun when all of the local teams are doing well. Kailey, thank you so much. Where can we find you on social media as you start your career in sports broadcasting?
Yay, thank you. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at kshoots.creates. I'm kind of starting out doing a little bit of freelance work. So, yeah, I'm super excited to stay in touch with you guys, though, and go Knowles. I'm hoping for a much better season.
Okay, of course, we love when you're here on News for Jax. But Kailey, thank you so much, and thank you for watching.